Hi, it's Scott from Zoeden Guitars with another update on the BFG build. As you can see here, I've got the case. So inside the case is the finished product. Let's have a look. So a bit of shock horror. If you saw from the last video, I had the finish looking really nice and beautiful and smooth. I've actually gone and rubbed it all back and made it look old and bashed and crashed. There was a reason I did the 3 coats approximately in of each colour, because I wanted that contrast between the actual red and black to shine through on the guitar. I actually even stained the maple a mahogany coloured before I put the paint on to get a bit a look of older mahogany top guitars. I think they've been doing maple tops since mid-70s. I'm just saying that off the top of my head. I'm happy to be corrected. If you look closely, there's little bumps and bruises on the surface of the guitar. What I did there was put some nuts and bolts inside a sock and then drop it on top of the guitar in random patterns to give it a look of being bumped and so on and so forth over a number of years. Now the hardware, the tailpiece and the bridge, I buffed them back a little bit just to the black off to give it a bit more of an aged look. I left the burst bucket 3 in position, but what I did was, you'll see from the other videos, I took the P90 out and then put a burst bucket 1 in. The burst bucket 1 sounds absolutely beautiful. I was a little bit worried. The P90 did sound nice, but the burst bucket 1 just, yeah, it's nailed on. There's a galvanized scratch plate that I custom cut and shaped, and carrying on the galvanized theme, I actually put the dots on the neck, oh sorry, the fretboard are actually galvanized nail heads, so I cut them off and glued them on. The BFGs actually didn't come with any fret markings at all, so not a fan of that. I wanted to have some fret markings on there. You can see here the headstock. Got a bit of a Zoeden custom logo on there. Now the actual decals on the headstock, I did nothing with. They were like that. I just put some wipe-on poly just to give it a bit of an older style look, but I didn't rub any of the Gibson off or the Les Paul. It was pretty much like that when I got it. So all I did was just brighten it up a little bit, because it didn't have anything on it. It was just left raw. So galvanized truss rod cover. Just turning it over. You can see here the Made in USA and the serial number survived, which was nice. Didn't change the tuning pegs, and then what I've done is actually relic the back as well. So you can see here I've taken a fair bit out of the back of the actual neck. How much is too much, I don't know. I went for the heavy relic look. I've got a couple of my logos on the back as well, and you can really see the contrast between the red and the blacks, which was really what I was going for. I think it looks really cool, but I do understand that it's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody likes a bashed up guitar, and some people look at it and go, why would you do that to a Gibson? To be honest with you, the BFG, as I stated in earlier videos, really wasn't that great of a guitar in my opinion. It played nice and all the rest of it, but it was just not very well done by Gibson. I think they stopped short. I'm not saying I'm doing it better, but I think it looks better. So we've got on here, if you can look carefully, the 2 selections for my pickups. The neck is O and the bridge is yeah. So just a little touch there. Have a little bit of fun, why not? Yeah, and that's about it. Happy days with it. I'll put it online for sale, and hopefully it goes to a good home. Thank you.